Okay, there we go.
Thank you all
Turn
for
these off, BTW.
tuning in
Yeah.
this time and last time, and I hope everyone enjoyed V755, the mid-month update that we previously did very recently.
I can't see the chat.
For
What's up,
more
guys?
Eternals. There will be stream rewards for watching the stream. The way that you can get those rewards is by doing what you're doing right now.
Here we go.
And watching this very stream. At the end, we will be revealing a coupon code that you can use to claim a free reward. And you're going to want to do that as soon as you can.
I wasn't sure if the stream started now or in an hour.
There is a time limit for when you can claim the reward. There are two different ways of doing that. Via Android, you could enter the coupon code in the coupon menu of the in-game setting menu. And for both Android and iOS, you can enter the coupon code on the coupon registration webpage. That is a link we will be sharing at the end of this stream as well.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was now or an hour.
We also had a couple questions we asked you right off the top. You can still continue to answer those, and Cage and I will read some of your answers live right here tonight.
What is up?
And speaking of Cage,
where's
he is
Cage?
Going to be here very soon to help us get through all of the new stuff.
Cage's not here yet?
We are going to be seeing in game very soon. But first, take a look at this video.
Oh, we get a video? Okay. There's Makari. I think it feels like they're stalling. I gotta be honest. Okay, there's Kingo. Nice. Kingo's blast. Okay, cool. There's Gilgamesh. Oh, they have a transcended ability together. So Gilgamesh is transcended. There's THENA. Oh, it looks like THENA's got a tier 3. Oh, it looks like THENA's the tier 3. THENA. Looks like THENA's the tier 3. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Oh, they're playing it again? Okay.
All right, let's bring him back.
Nice. Hey, we're all here.
Hello, everybody. It's always great to be back. Hello, agents, and hello, Kim. You know, it only seems like a little bit almost like yesterday that we saw the contents for the V755 update for the first part of the Eternals.
Yes.
And now, yet again, now we're back.
It's not. Yeah. It's not long.
Good to see you again. We have a lot of gameplay and features to show off today, but first I want to go over our first question that we asked the audience watching live right now, and that is which Eternals characters'
such a mess right now.
would you want? Of course, they all have some very
I'm such a mess right now, boys.
Involving having
I don't even remember how to stream.
Into their bodies. They're all
very
long-lived, hence the name Eternals, and have a lot of healing, regenerative powers. That's a long word too. I don't know why I keep challenging myself with these tongue-tie words. But they all have something that makes them a little bit unique among these very strong characters. I'm gonna go first. I would say I would like Makari's powers. Makari is the fastest being known in the entire Marvel
Makari's
universe.
Great, yeah.
And
I like Makari.
I'm pretty impatient and late all the time. So this seems like it would be very helpful.
Surprise content. Yep. I'm hoping for it.
And put a lot more thought into it. Your idea is much more practical.
Erisham,
think about
GBR.
Where's my greatest weakness?
That'd be amazing.
How can I fix that? And there we go. I do have some.
My greatest weakness is
from
my dick's too big.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. YouTube, listen.
So much fun.
I'm so sorry.
I'd be rich in seconds. I didn't think of that.
That's actually another good. Practical.
I didn't say that.
Transmutation powers.
I didn't say that. I need to adjust the mic because the camera there is gonna. Yeah.
Nate Oliver.
Who?
Chose the same person as me, Makari, but the reasoning was so I can run away from
I need to know what Mouthfuls thinks about this.
I think the problems still exist no matter how fast you run, but you know, good on you, whatever. That's your answer.
Doesn't stream for 18
Blake
days
Holden
and forgets how to act.
I would like Icarus powers.
Who?
It would be amazing.
Blake Sheldon?
Raul says Eternal's power that I want is Makari's speed.
It's a great name.
It's a great name.
A lot of good.
It's a great name. Just keep reading Makari the whole time, Kim.
So I can go to the place where my loved ones lived. Oh,
that's nice.
That's very sweet.
Don't you live with your loved ones? Are they trapped somewhere?
Let's see.
Why do you have to run to them? Do they need help?
Salva? Please forgive me if I mispronounced your name.
Who?
Icarus. I want to fly to my ex's new...
What?
Oh, no. Can I read this?
No, you can't read that.
My ex's new lover and use my laser eyes on him.
Interesting news. I admire
Oh,
the
I should have
creativity.
gone over
I
this
admire the
before
creativity.
I read it.
Man, they're so out of pocket. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yo, you're
Sure. Okay.
like this is the
and then
pocket.
Akmal
This
Hanif-
is
Hanif
where you think
says
they are,
Gilgamesh,
and they're actually
of
over here.
course.
It's off screen,
I
like you
don't
can't
know
see.
what the
You know, like I
course
have to
is,
like
but,
move my arm
Cage,
over
would you
for you to
pick?
like.
Honestly, again, I prefer you put a lot more reason.
This is
and all-
amazing.
Many of our viewers actually use more, put more thought into it. I just went on based off what was cool. I honestly liked after I did see the film, and of course, also
Say the
like,
name,
disclaimer,
Cage.
This will be a spoiler-free stream, so you don't. For those of you who are worried about both the content and both what we'll say here, we will keep it spoiler-free. So be safe. But honestly, based off the trailers alone, I definitely would say Kingo is
There we
probably
go,
one of my
Kingo.
favorites, just because
For
finger guns
once,
are cool.
I
Just
am
being able to
I
do
am
that and
as
fight off the
disorganized
Cool.
as
You
Cage and
look
Kim.
cool.
For the sake
So
of
we're
shooting
matching our
things and for the sake
energy.
of doing it.
We're matching
That's fun.
energy
Also,
tonight.
Gilgamesh being able to do that cosmic like exoskeleton feature, that's also pretty fun too, to be able to have enhanced strength and use it for offense, defense. That's honestly, again, I went more for the idea of just what looks cool, and I say it's between the toss between those two. But I'm gonna go ahead and lean on Gilgamesh.
Oh, so it wasn't Kingo, it was Gilgamesh. Okay.
I just think, I'm probably not going to be doing that much fighting in my real life. I guess I could become
Are
a
they
hero,
still going on about
which,
this?
We all have different thought processes. I was just thinking what would work for my regular life, but some
Yeah,
of you
Makari's
are just
the most
keen to use
practical.
laser eyes on
Or
certain people in your lives.
or I
we
guess
got- or
Icarus
your
is
ex's
flying.
X's are not. Laser eyes are still cool. So that's,
Okay,
Laser
yeah.
eyes are
That's
pretty
still a
cool.
win.
Yeah, let's double down on reading that
Maybe
question,
don't
Kim.
Go
Yeah.
after anyone's exes. That's my personal opinion. Cage, let's gracefully transfer over to the next portion of this stream.
Yes,
That
please.
sounds like an excellent idea. So as you already mentioned,
Great.
Kim, we have several characters. Or when I say several characters, we have a few characters and additional uniforms to go through, as well as a couple new features we will be going over.
New features?
With that said, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the game cam and take a look at those.
New features? Oh, Gilgamesh and Kingo!
As you can see, we
Yeah.
have the Eternals. We have
Yeah, they got the
Gilgamesh,
OG
and
look.
Of course, they look different than probably many viewers are used to, because these are the looks based off. These are the modern looks that were based off the comics.
That looks
so
sick.
We're gonna go ahead and start with our first Eternal.
That looks cool.
That is Gilgamesh.
I gotta
Kim,
say.
for those at home who don't understand or don't fully
Looks
know,
cool.
Not Kingo. This is Gilgamesh. Who Gilgamesh
Well, we'll
is.
get to him.
Yeah, we will. Go ahead and give our audience a little bit of a.
Okay, that looks sick.
let's
Okay,
look
cool,
at
cool,
what-
cool, cool,
Well,
cool,
you
cool, cool.
mentioned it off the top. Gilgamesh
Nice.
is known for having a lot of strength and fortification. He is the strongest and probably the kindest member of the Eternals. Typically, he is
Okay.
paired with THENA
Hmm.
as partners.
So then why does he have a
Yeah.
transcendent skill with Kingo? I don't know.
Yeah, in this uniform, so Gilgamesh is a combat type superhero, and just a little something to look forward to. For his tier 2 passive skill, he has true memory. So, in other words, for this with this effect, he gains 100% mind damage resistance, and he also, in addition to his bonus and skill damage, he gains a 45% increase, and basic damage received is decreased against him by 45%. So he gets a 45% decrease for those basic attacks rallied against him. So let's go ahead and take a look and see those
Sure.
skills on the field.
Okay, Cage. I'm not even gonna try to figure out what he said.
Boom.
Excellent dynamic entry. Again, I mean, he's a combat superhero, so his basic attack, you can see, just gives a bit of a 1-2 punch.
He punches, yeah.
Reset. We're going to go ahead and start seeing those active skills. Skill number 1 is the Cosmic Punch. He does, yeah. You can see
That looks
he
kind of
does a
sick.
Devastating punch that ends up leaving the enemy stunned, and ends with a Cosmic Blast there.
I
Skill
really
number 2
really
is
like the
God's Wrath. Let's take a
OG look. I really like the fact that we're getting the
Alright.
movie
This is
look
another
and the OG
attack,
look.
Devastating attack that leaves enemies stunned.
Sick. I didn't
Yeah,
do a
it's
good enough
really
job
punchy
highlighting
and
Makari's.
Jumps in the air and
Without her
delivers another
uniform,
blast
so.
from his cosmic powers.
I want to do that
Skill
for
number 3
these guys.
is the Unstoppable Force.
That actually looks really sick
nice.
for a combat,
One
Kinda
more time.
pretty.
I'm going to back up
Yeah.
over here.
like a fountain.
See it from this angle.
He gets he gets
We'll gain brief
accumulation.
invincibility. Gilgamesh performs a 1-2 punch, as
And
you can see there,
invincibility.
and then releases cosmic power for an attack that accumulates true damage,
Cum
while
drops.
causing fracture, while also dealing 105% of your
I
character's physical
shouldn't have read
attack.
that message.
Moving on over here for skill number 4,
That's
we
a
have
DBZ
Unchanged
attack?
Destruction.
Ah, that's not very good.
Nice.
As a little something special, I will go over this more in the developer's note.
Okay,
So
it's
I'm gonna
frenzy.
head just go
6-second
through this
frenzy
attack
buff,
once
no
more.
iframe, nothing.
Go ahead and do it over here from this angle.
Maybe 3 cancel 4 cancel 5 or something like that. 3 cancel
Gilgamesh
4
barrages
cancel
his
5.
foes with a number of stunning punches that causes them to be snared and bound. At the
Okay.
same time, your basic damage and defense gain a 30% increase, and it uses
He's got a
150%
gimp
of
suit.
your physical attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks good.
Moving on over here, we're going to go to skill number 5, which is pretty cool. This is the liberating power.
Oh,
I got
bad
one that's
angle,
really
but that
not a
looks
good angle. I'm
sick.
gonna go
He
ahead
like
and reset and do it.
charges the energy into
Over
the
here.
ground.
Oh, good.
All right. So in addition to damage immunity, this powerful blast decreases enemies' basic defense.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, decreases your enemy's basic defense, causing fracture, and increases your all basic attack by 50%.
50%'s a lot. Okay, Cage.
All right.
Okay. That could be good.
And you can see the area of effect is actually pretty large as well. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to skill number
Yeah.
6, which you can already see he has
With
a
Kingo?
transcendent potential attack, which is the Slayer's Fist. Nice. Now in this attack, as you can see,
Nice,
Kingo
nice.
leads by actually striking from above while Gilgamesh charges his foes. And you can see he delivers a cosmic blast. This attack, enemies are left burned, stunned, fractured, paralyzed, all while having their active debuffs removed. At the same time, Gilgamesh will gain a 40% HP recovery and an increase by 35% for his critical rate.
Ooh.
BDSM uniform.
He also gains a few additional buffs. as
You guys
well.
are terrible.
Reset.
Mm,
Now I'm going to go
that's
over the help. Always
But I
helpful
do
build
want to
details.
remind
Oh, go ahead.
everyone this is a
Test build.
test environment, and
Yeah,
maybe
Kim.
the final.
We don't even
numbers
see the
might be
numbers. There's no
different.
numbers.
That's
It doesn't
very true.
matter.
Thank you for reminding our audience of that, Kim.
It's
Alright,
fine.
So according to the developers, they say his survivability and recovery rate makes him a great character for PvP.
Oh, he has auto heal?
And for a little tip, they said press and hold the skill 4 button for a continuous attack. So let's go ahead and try that out.
Can you just keep doing
Literally
it?
just holding the attack, you can see he just keeps on going. Just keeps
That's
on.
amazing. You can just punch someone infinitely.
Right? For the developer combo,
Good tip.
they
Good tip.
recommend using skills 4, 5, and 3. Let's test it out.
That's great.
Skill 4, 5, and then finish it with 3.
Nice. That was great, dude. I did say 4
And that does
wasn't
it for
good
Gilgamesh.
until I found that out.
For those of you, go ahead and let us know in the comments what your thoughts are based off
All
the
right.
first Eternal.
Hulk should get that. True. Hulk should get
So next we're
that.
going to go ahead and jump to the next character.
Okay.
And the next character on the list is actually going to be Kingo.
Mhm.
Again,
Kingo,
looks
nice.
much different than what's currently being portrayed in the MCU version. So what can you tell us
Yes.
about Kingo, Kim?
Okay. Kingo is very different between the comics and the MCU film. Here, Kingo's main weapon is, instead of finger guns, swords. He double wields swords,
Yep.
and actually spent quite a long time
Japan.
in Japan training with the samurai, and a lot of his skills have a basis in that.
And little peek for his T2.
Hmm.
His T2 is the let's see here.
Careful.
His tier 2 skill is the katana honing. His skill damage is increased by 25%, while his bonus damage gains a 15% increase. Basic damage received is reduced by 30%. Alright, now let's take him out for a spin.
He almost said,
First thing to know, also
Alright.
he is a speed type superhero. Alright, moving on to skill number 1 is the conversion strike.
that's
This is
weird.
an energy-based
Nice,
attack.
nice.
For skill number 2, we're going to look at the katana rampage.
All right,
So this is a
cool.
stunning strike that leaves enemies bleeding.
Okay, these look bad so far.
Move on to these guys over here. For skill number 3, the shockwave slash.
I'm getting
As you
like
can see here, he creates a
Ooh.
shockwave that pushes
Korath
foes back while
flashbacks.
accumulating true damage, regardless of your
Okay.
enemy's dodge rate.
no, that's
So you see
accumulation.
anybody affected by
Not
the
true
attack
damage.
is also left stunned.
Okay. He has accumulation, which
Skill
is
number
good.
4 is the deep dash.
Deep
This is an
dish.
upward strike that causes foes to bleed just before hitting them with an energy blast that groups them together.
It's kind of cool.
As a result, you also gain an increase of 50% for your next attack.
Okay, he's got damage proc. Okay.
All right, we're gonna check out skill
Alright.
number 5. I'm actually gonna reset this one because this one's actually pretty interesting when you have everybody in just the right angle. This is the Pentagram Slicer. Let's check this out.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Wow, so Kingo has
Whoa.
one good. That's
The
a
enemies
cool
further
skill.
back are actually drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
Or
cool.
like sliding in.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like
Oh,
Deadpool
it's that same
and
group sliding
Psylocke
in.
put together.
And
That's
try
cool.
One more time just to see how we can take.
But
take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round
This
him
is a
up.
wide range.
His other
attack,
skills
so
are not very
Whoa.
nice.
Your basic attack defense is increased by 30%.
Finally, he gets
as
one
well
good
as
skill.
You gain a couple of additional buffs
Mm-hmm.
as well. And then you can see also the basic defense has also decreased while leaving them paralyzed and stuck.
That's sick.
All right. Now that we have them all grouped together, let's set this guy over here. This guy, is he lucky? Who knows?
That
Well,
one rogue.
Let's test it. Let's test this out for skill number 6.
Okay.
Again, this is his transcendent potential. This is the Brethren beatdown.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Ronan does the same
Of course,
thing.
as you can see,
He sheaths his sword,
Gilgamesh again
and then
joins
the
fight. He
bleed
beats down his
thing
opponent as Kingo strikes from above.
starts. True.
At the moment, the stats are the exact same as I mentioned earlier during Gilgamesh's transcendent potential attack. The only difference being that Kingo will not be given the HP recovery.
Oh, Kingo doesn't get a heal. Why not?
All right.
I don't know.
And that does it for the modern uniform. Or the
Why aren't they
default
showing the
uniform for Kingo.
movie uniforms? I have no
right.
idea.
Now we get to move on to one of I recall one of your favorite Eternals.
No clue. I like it.
Yeah,
I like
on
it
the
personally.
last stream, I
THENA
said
looks sick.
I'd like to see THENA.
So Thena's
I did
universal.
not know she would be in the following update, but
THENA's
here she
universal.
is, so
That's
I
right.
guess I got my wish, huh?
Dang.
So why don't you go ahead and tell us more about
Victorious.
All right. Well, as we may be able to glean from her appearance, she is a very strong warrior.
Warrior.
She's a legendary warrior, and even
Yeah.
may have been a Greek legend that you may have heard about.
Mhm.
She has been working with the Eternals, I guess, eternally for centuries, and
Great
is
joke.
frequently paired with Gilgamesh, as I mentioned earlier in Gilgamesh's intro.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Now, before
Are
I
they
actually
still
press
working on the
with Thena,
uniforms?
I actually glazed over the developers' notes, and the developers' notes for Kingo mentioned that he's actually a character who's actually well suited for PvE. So Gilgamesh for PvP, Kingo will actually be pretty useful for PvE. And using canceling with his third skill, that way you are able to gain that buff. And then
Really?
attack with his skill 5 and skill 4 in that order. In other words, the recommended skill combo that the devs recommend is using this third skill, cancel it, and then proceed with skills 5 and 4.
Kingo for PvE.
That's still something for
All right.
Kingo, but
Okay.
now we're going to go ahead and press
Okay.
on for THENA, who
We'll
is
see.
a universal superhero. And
Makes
actually,
sense.
I'm actually going to actually talk about both this character's T2 and T3 passive skills.
Okay.
Something that's a little interesting for this. So her Tier 2
Uh-huh.
passive skill, which is the Eon Precision, she gains a guaranteed critical rate of plus 20%,
Okay.
and a skill damage increase of 32% with a bonus damage increase of 35%.
Okay.
Now, what's interesting is for her Tier 1 Victory Cry, she gains a critical rate increase of 20%, critical damage of 25%, and an additional Pierce of plus 5%.
5% pierce like null.
Pierce is also something that many fans have been wanting to get their hands on, so that's a very useful stat to have.
Good to know.
Now we're going to press on to check out her active skills.
Okay.
Nice.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Nice.
Always an elegant entry.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're going to move on and press on for skill number 1, which is the
Let's see.
Justice Rush.
Justice Rush.
Kind of cool.
That's what
Kind
we
of. I
want,
like the.
more justice.
Oda.
Here she lunges forward once and then
Okay.
follows up with a multitude of strikes, leaving
Mm-hmm.
the enemy stunned and bleeding.
Mommy? Sorry. Could she be native tier
Cool.
3?
Skill number 2 is Destructive Dance.
She.
Here, throwing her weapon, enemies in the
That's
area
cool.
are struck
Wow.
and forced to come closer.
I guess she could be native tier 3. I don't
Now
know.
they are close, and will have their defenses lowered.
I don't know. There's no way to tell.
Yep. Now they're
Is
up
there a way to
close and
tell?
personal, allowing me to move on to my third skill, which is the Sword of Conviction.
What the? What is that? She turns to a Beyblade.
Test it again. So this is a fast attack
Mm-hmm.
that actually hacks through your opponents while pushing them back using the V pad. So I may basically be able to control where I
So you
want
can
to
move
go.
her around.
Move on over here.
She's running and just spinning them.
As you can see here, enemies are left bleeding, silenced by this awesome attack. In addition, you also gain some damage immunity.
That's cool. I like that. I
they're
do
limited to
like
speed,
that.
so we'll go
That
ahead
looks
and reset
fun.
again.
Sick. Okay.
Moving on to skill 4, which is Sacred Blow.
I would love to say. I mean,
See here, she launches her spears. THENA then strikes again from above, and lowering your enemy's defense.
that looks good. Yeah.
Again, that not only will this lower your enemy's defense, it'll cause stun, paralysis, and
It's
burn.
pretty good.
So
Beyblade.
these guys
Let
are
it
here for
rip.
skill number 5, which is the Cosmic Weapon Raid.
Oh, that looks like you can cancel that. That looks cancelable. 4 cancel, 5 cancel, 3.
Once more.
That looks so sick. She whips it up, and then they just start raining. That's like Sharon Rogers
dealing burn,
on steroids.
additional burn and bleed damage, also increasing her basic attack by 10% for a brief period.
Burn and bleed, Cage?
Now let's move on to her tier 3 ability.
Okay.
This is the Sphere
Whoa!
of Heaven. So using her eternal ability, Thena calls upon a multitude of spheres. As you can see,
Okay,
here,
let's
they dodge
go.
the enemy like bullets.
It's
here.
endgame. She pulls an
When we
endgame.
attack again, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Yo, it's endgame. She's literally the movie. She's the CGI team. she's the corridor crew. Her tier 3 skill is the corridor crew. Let's go, dude.
Yep, as you can see, also what you mentioned earlier.
That's
just similar
sick.
to her other ability, the T3 ability leaves enemies both bleeding and damage.
Mm-hmm.
She also gains a 50% increase for her basic
I put
attack.
the YouTube
Her next
volume up to
attack, actually, more
200%,
accurate,
by the way.
and an 80% chance to demonstrate
This
to
guy's
penetrate her
whispering.
enemy's super armor defenses and more. So let's take a look at one more time.
That
Once
looks
again, this
so
is your T3
cool.
Spear of Heaven.
Wow. He's got some ASMR thing going on, but this is sick.
Right. Now, according to the developers, she is well suited also for PvE. They recommend canceling the 3rd skill.
Mhm.
Take a look at that.
Canceling the 3rd skill.
Oops, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm actually going to go do a correction for that, as the developer actually has
Cancel
noted, have actually been updated. So
Cancel the
unfortunately, I
5.
don't have any updated tips regarding
Cancel the 5. Watch.
So for that, you'll have to discover for yourselves.
What?
And
Who?
that does it for the modern uniforms, but of course, these characters are also get an additional upgrade. But
Yeah.
new MC uniforms, which is what everybody really wants to see.
He's just like, never mind.
Including me.
No,
Right,
no
so I'm
notes
actually
for
gonna go back
Thena.
in and dress them up. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Hey, yay.
Don
All
Lee.
right.
Don
That
Lee.
guy looks familiar.
Don Lee.
Get Kingo all dressed up.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh,
Kumail
hey,
Nanjiani.
Looking good.
And then lastly, we're gonna
Angelina Jolie.
set to go.
What's her typing? Is it still
Now
universal?
everyone's all
It's
equipped,
still
so we're gonna go
universal.
Back to the beginning, we're gonna start with Gilgamesh.
Still universal,
Right.
boys.
Let's take a look, nice little look at his uniform here.
I like it.
Scarlet Witch got problems.
I'm actually going to go ahead and read off some of the upgrades that come with just this uniform as well. So with it, by just equipping this uniform, he gains an increase in his basic defense by 35%, and chain hit damage received is decreased by 15%. Damage received from reflected physical attacks are also decreased by 80% as well.
Bye bye, Luke Cage.
Right, and also there's been also change to his tier 1. We didn't really discuss this for his when he first introduced him, but for his T1 Eternal Resistance skill, when his health is below 99%, he gains a basic defense increase of 10%. But while wearing this uniform, he gains an increase in his HP recovery from 4% to 6%. It's small, but every little bit counts.
He's got the Wolverine heal?
Truly.
Come on, man!
With this uniform, he also is going to be given 3 new skills.
You gave him Wolverine's heal? It took one update to replace
Right.
to copy and paste
We're gonna go
Wolverine's
check out
heal?
Skill 1 again. Skill 1 is in the new skill.
I'm not upset.
See how these skills look with the new.
I'm
look.
not
You can
upset,
see
guys.
the
Come on.
change of the color
Me?
change has
Upset?
changed from
Why would I
blue
be
to gold.
upset? I'm livid.
Skill 2, the cosmic.
I'm not
punch,
crying,
new
you're
skill.
crying.
Skill 3, however, is new. This is the
Okay.
cosmic counter. See, he kind of shields up there. His attack also removes.
He gets
the
a
debuff
counter
while also
skill
increasing
too?
Basic damage by 13% for each percent of his accumulated damage. Victims of your attack will also be fractured. and
Oh
left
my
to
goodness,
devastate.
bro. Can you imagine just like Sentry with that stupid blonde hair?
See, he buffs up and then.
And you're just like, yo, Sentry.
Skill 4, which is the
Bro, it's like Luke Cage, but cosmic.
stoppable 4.
Like cosmic
You know,
Luke
if you push and
Cage.
hold the button here. He's just gonna keep.
Oh, he's just gonna keep punching you in the freaking head.
I like that.
Yep.
Oh
Not new, but
man.
just cool to see the color change. And we're gonna see the new skill, which is pretty cool. This is the Earth Wrath.
Okay. Earth Wrath.
Oh boy, winding up.
Yeah. And you can see again, he powers himself up and recovers 35% of his max HP. He then slams hard on his foes, causing these, as you can see, these earth-shattering.
He has
blasts.
another heal?
And as a result, enemies' defenses are decreased, left fractured, and you gain a 50% increase to your basic for your next.
Bro,
basic attack.
what? He's got an auto heal and a 35% heal. Oh.
Yeah.
And he's got a heal on 6.
With his uniform, we have no additional tips from the developers. They actually say to refer to the previous, what was mentioned in previous.
Wow.
His,
Yeah, I know who I'm using in
his
PvP.
modern
Okay,
uniform.
yeah. I
That
can't
does it for
resist.
Gilgamesh. So let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Being able to punch people in the face is like the most sad. That's why Luke Cage is the most satisfying PvP
Next on the list,
character.
we're going to try Kingo.
Wow.
All right.
An important thing to notice as well is for Kingo, originally he was in his modern uniform, he is a speed character, while in his MCU uniform, he's actually been changed to a blast superhero.
Wolverine had one
That makes
update.
sense. He has the most wildly different change between this and his original uniform.
That's so
namely,
sick.
he does resemble the way he does in the Marvel Studios movie, and his powers have changed completely. No
That's
more
right.
swords. He, he's doing this, shooting out energy from his fingers, and that'll help him a lot because he is also a Bollywood celebrity.
Kim's guns are made of
That's right.
mercury.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Why are
read
they
some
so
of the uniform
floppy?
changes. So while wearing this uniform, this is mainly refers to his skills, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. So when using the explosive bombardment skill, which is his 5th skill, cooldown for his eternal burst skill, which is his skill 2, will be reset to just 1 second.
Oh,
Now,
he has
for
a
this
skill
and because
reset?
he's been changed from a speed character to a blast character. All 5 skills have actually been given a change.
All 5 skills are changing for Kingo?
All right, let's go
Yo,
see
we're
what's
eating, boys. We're
confused.
eating. We're getting 4 new characters. Let's go.
Fuse. Skill number 1 is the guidance of light.
Oh, it's just a different color.
This is the iconic move you've seen in the films, and you can see it does energy damage.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Let's see
Moving
the
on to
other
skill
4.
Number 2, this is the eternal blast.
Oh,
Recalls
I
the
can
number of
smell the
light and just
canceling.
rains down on the deviant
I
foes.
can smell the
These guys aren't
canceling.
deviant,
That.
but they're still foes.
Good enough.
You easily you're
Skill
too
number
it's,
3 is the unleashed power.
Yeah, you definitely do like 2 cancel, 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5 cancel,
Push
6 or
back,
something.
similar to his
Watch.
skill.
Just
Try it again.
watch.
Where he creates a defensive barrier that pushes enemies back, all while Kingo actually recovers HP and increases his defensive stats.
That looks sick.
And foes again caught in the blast will be left paralyzed.
That looks really cool. I like that a lot.
And since they're pushed back, I'm going to go ahead and reset. We're going to move on to skill number 4, which is one of my favorites. This is the Cosmic Cannon.
Another cancelable skill.
This is
Whoa.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another
These guys
cancelable
are-
skill.
I repeat, he is the most different from his comics appearance.
Yeah. This is
That's
a,
so
They're all
cool.
a little different, but
And then it
this,
blows up.
This is a complete change.
That's
Yes.
sick.
I'm going to do it from this angle now. Again, now this is a unique attack where Kingo fires upon the floor, causing a number of blasts.
Yeah,
So
Kingo
not
has a
only
heal.
does this ignore your target's
3.
dodge rate by 40%, it'll also briefly increase your basic attack by 40%.
Why do you cancel skills? So you can combine them with other skills and they can all activate at the same
Gives a
time
little bit of a 1-2
So you
shot
can, like,
before it
concentrate the
causes
damage.
blast to go off.
to do
I
more
mean,
damage.
You got to show off the old razzle
Of
dazzle.
course.
The old razzle dazzle.
Gonna move on to skill number 5. We'll do it from our normal angle. This is the explosive bombardment skill.
Oh, that's sick.
It's a little quick, but what happens is he actually maneuvers a little bit behind his foes. Yeah, he maneuvers just to,
The swagger.
dashes
The
between them while behind
swagger
them,
is
delivering
out
them
of
with
control,
position
bro.
and leaving them stunned.
Wow, that's good.
Kingo
That's
also gains
really,
a variety
really
of
good.
buffs
Sorry,
to
I'm
his
talking over
overall
Cage.
stats.
That's sick.
Nice, nice.
Now, they still say even
Boom.
with this uniform, he's still going to be hailed as a good PvE character. Skills 4 and 2 can be cancelled after the attack, making it easier to combo skills. Let's take a look at this.
3 cancel, 2 cancel, 4 cancel,
For
5.
The recommended skill combo, they recommend using 2 cancel, 4 cancel after he does his gun motion, 3 cancel, 5, 2 cancel, or 2 cancel. They have a very long skill. We're actually going to go ahead. Let's just do this. See if we can do this. We're going to do 2 cancel, and then 4 cancel after the gun motion.
You can, yeah, do a Cage. Do a Cage. Let's go.
5.
Hey, attaboy, Cage.
His uniform, because after using skill 5, his cooldown is reset for skill 2.
Oh, that's why you follow up with 2 again, because it resets.
And that does it for Kingo's new skill, or his new uniform.
Cage is
Now we're gonna
learning,
move
bro.
on to THENA.
He's canceling those skills faster. It only took him 2 years, guys.
All right, so this is one of your favorite looks, Kim.
That looks sick.
She is stunning.
Yeah.
Look at her. A goddess. Brilliant.
Yeah, there's very good resemblance to what we see in the movie as well. Right. So some of her changes that come with this uniform is that her chain hit damage gains a 10% increase as she attacks, and she has guard break immunity. She also is able to decrease her basic damage. Any basic damage given to her is reduced by 35%.
Simps assemble.
And with that, we're going to move on to see
Nice,
the
nice.
actual active skills.
Remember
This
when we
skill,
couldn't
again, she's
say
still a
simp
universal type
on
superhero
Twitch?
and has been given 2 enhanced skills.
Me too. 2 skills, that's it?
Take
Did they
one glance.
change 3?
We are going to go ahead and cycle through some of her skills. See how
No.
they look. Skill number 1 is not new. Neither is skill number 2.
Okay.
Skill number 3, however, is new.
All right. Ooh.
Move it again. Try it over here. This is the skill number 3, which is the Sacred Strike.
Yeah, it's cool, but wow, 10 seconds of
Harvest her constant energy
accumulation?
into her spear and then releases it in a single strike. That allows her to accumulate true damage regardless of your enemy's defense and dodge rate.
It looks cool, but I wanted
Enemies
this
are
the
rendered
Beyblade.
silent, paralyzed, and bleeding.
I wanted the Beyblade. But yo, 10 seconds of accumulation?
Right, move on to skill number 4.
That's the same one. So 5 is different. Okay, let's see
That was
5.
the Sword of Conviction. Skill 5, however, is a new skill.
Yeah, I did like the old 3rd skill better. Yeah.
Now this has some similarity to the previous skill.
Oh, she does
However,
a little
She
whirlwind.
summons a number of spears from the sky upon her foes and delivers an additional whirlwind-like strike. into the spear.
Okay. Yeah. Not too much changing here. They made her really strong even without her uniform.
nice.
It seems like.
As you can see again, also enemies are burned and bleeding while THENA gains buffs for her overall stats. And just because we have her TP ready, let's go ahead and see how
Pop
it
it.
looks.
Yo, so
Yeah.
sick,
Ooh.
dude. So good. That better do a lot of
The
damage.
skill is the same, but just looks all the more glamorous with the MC.
That looks sick, dude.
It's pretty
That
glamorous.
was 256
And now
hits
that
divided by
does it
3.
for the new characters. and the
85
new
hits.
uniforms, but that's not all.
Very good.
That's not all.
Oh, it's not?
That's not all.
Not all. We have one additional feature that's going to be added as well with the update.
One
So as you can see here on the main menu, we have a little bit of a new thing here called the Dimension Rift. It can also be accessed by entering Enter. And going to Challenge, and if you scroll to the right, you will see the Dimension Rift.
Okay. Whoa.
Right now, with this mode again, you'll be able to work with your friends and alliance members to complete various objectives and earn bonuses through missions with the latest with this latest Dimension Rift mode. You'll also be able to access the normal Rift for free, and it can only be accessed once per day. And as you can see here, we're actually going to go ahead and play a little bit of this as well.
With your friends?
Hacking the shield. All right, let's do it.
Oh, wait. This is like the old Dimension
Time
Rift?
frame here for 30 minutes.
Alright.
It's like the old Dimension Rifts are back. Oh, what's that? What's that?
Go.
What's that?
Nice, nice. I'm ready for it.
There's like a little crystal thing. It's not like crystals like premium currency, but it was like a rock. There's a new resource. There's a new currency or whatever. Oh my goodness, this looks like this.
Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and see if we can.
This is like Dimension Rifts.
My Eternal's already set up to go.
I mean, it's literally called Dimension Rifts, but if you guys don't know, we had these in the
I'm
game.
actually going ahead and use THENA to fight.
We had a completely different version of these in the game, like 3 years ago. They got rid of it like 3 years ago.
Let's test it out.
And it also had different. There was also different levels based on your VIP. So only VIP 20
Turn
could.
it off.
I have it turned off.
He turned off autoplay. Only
fans already
VIP
noticed
20
it as
could
well.
unlock
Alright,
the
let's
mythic
try this.
Yeah.
rifts.
We can use skills
And so that's
3,
why a lot
2,
of people
5,
wanted to have whales in their friends list. So they get those juicy mythic. And mythic rifts had better rewards.
enemies pretty
It was the
cool.
same gameplay, same difficulty, but better rewards. This time though, it
Gonna
seems
switch to
like
Gilgamesh now.
the rewards and the difficulty go up.
His
what you
recommended
can
skill
do.
combination with the
But I don't
uniform
know
is
if it's
3,
tied to
cancel
VIP
5,
level.
4.
I'm just telling you what the old system was like. Wow.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of players
Even when
like
the characters
Dimension
are
Rifts,
pretty, fully buffed up.
So-
Enemies aren't going down easily, and this is on the normal difficulty.
but this doesn't seem that hard. I don't know.
I'm gonna use his turn
It's
to
hard to tell because
attack.
their builds are always kind of bad. The dev builds are pretty soft.
Wasn't anybody left? We're gonna go ahead and just get
Like
this
no
full solo.
obelisk.
1-2 using his combo.
The uniform is
Poor
normal
soul.
rank. No Uru. I don't even know if they have cards. They probably have cards.
All right.
Yeah, I mean the rewards are gonna have to be good, but if the gameplay, like if it's fun to play with your friends, I don't know.
Keep going through now.
Like if it's fun, right?
Whoa.
If it'll be fun
It's
to
hard
have
for
your
me to tell what's
friends,
going on because I'm
Yeah.
just seeing explosions and numbers.
you can never
the
see
more
what's going on in
explosions,
Marvel
the
Future
more,
Fight.
more damage you're doing. So we're doing it right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna switch to Kingo, see if I can manage to pull off his
This combo.
recommended complicated
Yeah.
skill. All right. Make
There-
sure my cooldown is all set to go. That's not Kingo. Now we're good. Now we're all set
Nope.
to go. All right. We're around. We're all set to go. Let's test it out. 2 cancel, 4 cancel, gun. All right.
You waited way
No,
too long on
I
4.
messed it up.
Oh, so mean.
5.
Wow,
2
Kingo's
cancel.
5
I'm
looks
actually
so
gonna
cool
finish it
though.
off with his transcendent
He's gonna
potential
run out
attack.
of time.
All right, there you go. You actually managed to wipe all of it, except for
I'm
that one
just
guy who was out of
saying-
range.
Booms and numbers, which I think it means it's good.
Booms
Oh,
and
they're still alive.
numbers.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, the cooldown's crazy. I don't even think they have cards.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
So they're just
All right.
recycling the. It looks like they're recycling some of the
Engage
story mode
and
missions.
Kingo.
I'm actually gonna switch off to THENA for this.
Okay,
All right.
you're not gonna finish, Cage. You're not doing enough damage. Oh, THENA does a lot of damage.
All
All
Wow.
right. All right.
Yo, her tier 3 is
Right.
gonna collapse.
Let's hit it.
That'll show them.
Ah,
Okay.
Now this is something I actually mentioned to the developers before because this is a new
Cage isn't used to
test build. We
finishing.
have been told that
Aw.
this might crash only for us because this is the once again the test build. This should be fine.
Yeah, it's
You
not gonna
guys
crash for the
can
players. Don't worry,
the
Cage. We know.
full build.
We know. We're not gonna.
Yeah.
Go ahead and exit
We're
out
in
for
a
a brief moment.
Okay, that could be interesting.
Practice account in a build that's a completely different environment than what goes live.
That could be interesting.
So as far as some
sometimes
additional
it
notes, I
doesn't
do.
work.
So even though I can't access the build, I do have a couple of additional notes here provided to us by the developers.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, the access to the normal rift will be free, and it can only be accessed once per day.
Okay.
Also, by completing these missions, you'll be able to unlock higher difficulties, which are required by using items referred to as Dimension Rift Summon Stones. And the higher the level, the more the stones you'll actually need to actually access these modes.
Okay.
In addition to that, by completing that, you'll also be able to be eligible for what's referred to as MVP rewards, which can be used to access rewards such as artifacts. So something to look forward to. Now we weren't given too much information, as information has been kind of changing, quite honestly, throughout our time when testing the build by the developers. But they told us to let you guys know upon the time when the patch notes are released, there'll be much more detail, and you guys can enjoy that and let us know what you think in the comments as well.
Okay.
And now, of course, additionally, I wasn't able to actually because of technical difficulties, I can't access the epic quests. But of course, as you already know, 3 new characters will be added to the epic quest as well for the Eternals, and that is, of course, THENA, Kingo, and Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
And I can go ahead and read off to you some of the stats that'll occur when actually accessing with these characters. For example, if you were to choose Kingo, when you start the epic quest, Kingo, you will be given Kingo at a 1 star, and upon completion, you'll be able to transcend his potential.
Okay.
Now for Gilgamesh, he can only be acquired by through the deluxe package, and upon completion, you'll be able to grow him to tier 2.
So just like Makari.
THENA is much more unique now. So THENA can actually only be completed by also completing Cersei, Icarus, Makari, Kingo, and Gilgamesh. So basically, once all the Eternals are completed, then you can access THENA's story. And once you start, THENA will be given at tier 1. And upon completion of her epic quest, you can get THENA to tier 3.
Oh, so tier 3 through her
And as
epic
far as how the
quest.
stories goes,
Okay.
you'll just have to play through the game when it's live and let us
Okay.
know what you guys think of the Eternal story, and let us know which of their stories you found to be the most fun or what you guys found to be
Yeah.
the most
2
engaging.
deluxe
what you
packs.
Overall, just enjoyed. So we look forward to seeing what your comments are for that.
I mean, the characters
And
look
that
pretty
does it
sick.
for the contents of V760.
Now I want to read some more live comments that you all have left for us. We had a second question, which was, what has been your favorite
Okay, I'm gonna cut the
update
recording
in
here
Marvel Future
because usually
Fight
there's no more
year?
information once Kim gets to the section. So
James,
YouTubers,
do you
people on
have
YouTube, thanks for
So hands down, I
watching.
would say Shang-Chi.
Smash the like button if you
Shang-Chi,
enjoyed
I would
this
say.
video, which
I
is
enjoyed the epic quest, and honestly, I did
brought to you
enjoy the
by
improvement that
Twitch,
Shang-Chi finally
and
got in addition when we
take
were
care.